From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, January 7th, 2016. Silver is trading at $14.09 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,099 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $441. Antiwar.com reports a new report out of the United Nations showed that once again the civilian death toll in the Saudi war in Yemen continues to escalate, with more than double the number of civilians killed in December than in November, and no signs of it slowing down. The spike in deaths came in spite of December including a solid week of ceasefire, though since the Saudi airstrikes never really stopped during the ceasefire, it's unsurprising that the death toll was not slowed by its occurrence. January isn't off to a promising start either, as the abandonment of the ceasefire, such as it was, saw the Saudis increasing the number of airstrikes even further, smashing the nation's Chamber of Commerce as well as a key treatment center for the blind in Sana'a. Previous UN reports have faulted Saudi Arabia for killing a disproportionate number of civilians in the war, which they launched in March with an eye on reinstalling the former president, who resigned a year ago. They've taken the southern port of Aden and some of the surrounding area, but by and large the country remains in the control of the Houthis. In 1999, Daryl W. Perry began a search for traditional values, which led him down a path to the ideas of liberty. He tells the story in A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty. Of the book, Dr. Brian Sovereign says, "Sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I think it's crazy, but it's always authentic." Find A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty by Daryl W. Perry on Facebook, read reviews on Amazon, ask for A Rebel's Journey wherever books are sold, or visit arebelsjourney.com. UPI reports Speaker of the House Paul Ryan on Wednesday said a bill will be presented to President Barack Obama to defund Planned Parenthood and repeal fundamental parts of the Affordable Care Act, also called Obamacare. The Wisconsin Republican made the comments during his first press conference of the new year. In a statement, Ryan said the bill, called the Restoring Americans Healthcare Freedom Reconciliation Act, could reduce the deficit by $516 billion, according to the Congressional Budget Office. Ryan said, "Today the House is going to put on the president's desk a bill that repeals Obamacare and defunds Planned Parenthood. This is the first time in 5 years we will finally put a bill on the president's desk that defunds Obamacare." Obama has previously promised to veto any bill attempting to defund the Affordable Care Act. The controversy surrounding Planned Parenthood reignited the abortion debate in the United States. In November, Robert Louis Deere killed 3 people when he attacked a Planned Parenthood branch in Colorado, a crime to which he confessed, stating he is a warrior for the babies. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a Maryland judge on Wednesday ordered a Baltimore police officer to testify against other officers charged in the death of Freddie Gray. A lawyer for the officer, William Porter, said he would seek an appeals court injunction to block Porter from testifying against Officer Cesar Goodson Jr. and Sergeant Alicia White. Baltimore City Circuit Court Judge Barry Williams said Porter, whose own trial ended in a hung jury last month, could be compelled to take the stand since state prosecutors had offered him immunity in exchange for testifying. Williams said during a pretrial hearing that Porter's extremely important testimony is needed in the Goodson and White cases. Goodson is the second of 6 officers scheduled to stand trial for Gray's death in April and faces the most serious charge of second-degree depraved heart murder. The trial is set to begin on Monday with jury selection. The 46-year-old officer was the driver of the van where Gray sustained the broken neck that killed him. Porter's own trial on involuntary manslaughter and other charges ended in a mistrial last month, and a retrial is set for June. Judge Williams issued his order after denying a defense motion to quash a subpoena forcing Porter to testify. Porter's lawyer said if Porter is forced to testify, material could emerge that could be used against him in a retrial. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.